What is up, family? It's your boy Josh Neeks, and I'm back for a new video. Before we get into the video, make sure y'all smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, comment any video ideas you guys have, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload a banger video. And make sure y'all go check out my previous video and then come back to this one. So with that being said, in today's video we will be tie-dyeing t-shirts. This is my first time doing this, so I decided to take you guys on the journey, and let's get into it. So for this project or this DIY, you're gonna need special things basically. So one of the things you're gonna need is the actual dye that you could use. So all these stuff that I mentioned in this video all are available at Walmart, so keep that in mind. You could either get the small dye pack or you could get the big dye pack that I got, which is actually not even the biggest one because I know there's a bigger one than this. And in this pack you do get, well, in the big pack you get 10 different colors, as you guys can see. You get a pair of gloves, you get some rubber bands, and you get an instruction sheet. So let's move on to the other stuff you need. You will also need a fork. Yes, I know, a fork for one of the techniques that I will be showing you guys later on. So we'll keep this in here. You'll also need 2 foil pans. It depends on how many t-shirts you're doing. So if you're doing 5 t-shirts, I suggest you get 5 foil pans. However, I'm doing 2 t-shirts, so I'm only got 2 pans. You're gonna need some more rubber bands just in case. Even though the pack says it comes with rubber bands, right here you guys can see it comes with rubber bands. Even though they give you, you're still gonna need more, so I suggest you guys pick it up. And this was $1, so. And finally, you're gonna need some fresh white tees, bro. I did get a 6-pack of white tees for only $15. These pans were about $2, $1 each. These rubber bands were $1. The big kit was about $15. You don't have to get the big kit. You could get the smaller kit. The smaller kit was about $2. So you could basically do this whole project under 20 bucks because technically you don't need everything I have in this video. So let me open the kit and show y'all what is in there. You guys can see in this, you see a little powder. That is the actual dye. You do have to mix these with water when you're ready to use them. However, if you mix them in water, if you mix it up, you only have 24 hours to use this. So I'm not mixing it up just yet. As I did say, you do got a couple gloves, which you will need later on, but not right now. So just keep those behind. As I did mention, you have rubber bands, but yet these might not be enough. So yeah, these might, well, I don't know, we'll see. We have our instruction sheet, or project guide, it actually says. So basically in this sheet, it tells you how to do the tie-dye, basically, the general instructions. And on the back of the sheet, or the front of the sheet, it doesn't even matter, they show you the different techniques that you could do it. You could do a swirl, a crumble, or a bullseye. I'm definitely going to do a swirl. I might do 2 swirls or 1 swirl and 1 crumble, so we'll decide further down the line. Make sure y'all stay tuned to see which one I pick. Okay guys, so we have our t-shirt all laid out, and we do have our fork, which is not mandatory, but it'll help you out. As I did say, I will be doing the swirl technique, and I decided I will do 2 swirl techniques because those are my favorite out of the set. So see, I have my white tee all laid out here. Try and want to find the middle of the shirt. You don't have to be the middle, but you try and find the middle. And you basically stick the fork in like you're sticking it into some noodles or spaghetti, and then when you're sticking it to, you see this little thing right here? Tuck it over the fork, and then you just start twirling your fork, and you see that the shirt will start folding in. And you keep folding until you're at this point. When you're turning, the whole shirt turns. So once you're at this point, you could either let go of the fork or you could keep it in there, but I suggest you keep it in there. So once you're at this point, you keep twirling and then you just stop. And this is where you have to keep the fork in one place and you move the shirt. So you basically wrap the shirt around. And then you could easily take out the fork when you're done.
We see the hype outside, right from the house. Took it straight from outside, straight to the couch. You put the mic outside, edit shit out.
And this is the final product. So as you guys can see, we do have a bunch of different areas that are not rubber band. You don't need to rubber band everything. You just need to try to get it close together as possible. So this is one t-shirt done. Let's move on to the other one.
Driving solo, I'm just swimming through my hands. When I'm sober, I just know like who I am. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. Throw me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I'ma break every box they try to put me in. I got a lot of enemies who used to be my friends. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again. Throw me up some dope and I feel like myself again.
And that's number 2. Okay, so last minute change. Not change, but added on. I am now going to do 3 shirts. 2 swirl method and 1 crumble method. So in order to do crumble method, we put our fingers toward the edge and we just kind of climb up like a spider. And as you're climbing, the shirt should get smaller. As you're climbing, and then you just put a rubber band around here. So that does seem pretty easy or simple, matter of fact. And that's pretty much it for the swirl method. I did put 4 rubber bands, which gives me 5 sections to actually put the dye on. So with that being said, we've officially finished step 1. Now it's actually to the fun process. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys outside. Okay guys, so we're outside, and as you guys can see, I do have the shirts in the pants. So I put the swirl one and the long one in one pan, and then the regular swirl one in this one. So now we need to get some gloves, the water, and the actual dye. So let's do that. Okay guys, so we have our gloves on, as you can see. And try to wear old clothes when you're doing this because the dye can affect like anything you're wearing. So yeah, then I just have a jug of water, so I don't have to go to the pipe to refill the bottles. So I just take this and pour it out. And then I have the actual dye over here. So the colors I think I'm gonna do are purple. For one of them for this one I'll do purple and turquoise. So that looks like a nice color. Turquoise and purple. Those look like nice colors. So I'll fill these up, shake them up, and I will start with one, then we'll move on to the other ones. And let it go.
You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. And I know in that hotline late that could only mean one thing. And I know in that hotline late that could only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you.
And the turquoise is done. So now one of the last steps is to get a plastic wrap. Oh crap. And plastic wrap the t-shirt and let it sit for 6 to 8 hours. So it's all plastic wrapped up. Now we let this sit in the sun for 6 to 8 hours. And this is one shirt done. I'll move on to the other 2. Alright, so we're back with shirt number 2. And I think the colors I'm going to be using are pink and blue. Yeah, pink and blue would be a good match. So I'll be using those 2 colors. I put the rest to the side. We're gonna go with the pink first.
One eternity later.
Now this is all plastic up, and now we let it sit for 6 to 8 hours. So this is the last and final shirt, which is personally I think it will be the hardest out of the set. This is the crumble method. So I'm gonna be using 3 colors. Orange, but it kind of looks like a red, but orange, yellow, and green. All like bright colors. So we'll shake it up, pull the water in, and get ready to do it. So the dyes are all shaked up. Now it's time to actually get into it. So I'll start with green, and then I'll probably go red, yellow, and green, and yellow again. Or red maybe. So we're gonna start from that way and work this way. I might need more colors because this is a long, not a long t-shirt, but a lot more than the swirl method. So let's get into it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And we're done. So now, as we did before, we plastic this up, let it sit for 12 to 6 hours. I meant 6 to 8 hours, and I'll get back for you guys. So this one's all folded up. Now it's time to let it sit for 6 to 8 hours. Okay guys, so after I let the shirt sit for 6 to 8 hours, well, I actually let them sit for 8 hours, I later cut the rubber bands off, rinsed the shirts till they ran clear, till the water ran clear, and then I just let them air dry for about another 8 hours. And basically after that, you could try the shirts on or put them in your closet. You just have to make sure that you rinse the shirts close to clear as possible to get all that remaining dye out of it. So with everything out the way, the last and final thing to do is to show you guys what these turned out like. So let's get into it. As you guys know, I did do 3 shirts, so I'm gonna start from the one that I don't think came out so good to the one I think I came out the best. So with the first one, we have the one that was supposed to be the crumble method, but it didn't work out like that. As you guys can see, this is not the crumble method. And as you guys can see, it did come out in like a vertical stripes. That's probably the way I tied the actual t-shirt. It's not supposed to come out like that, but this method actually looks kind of fire. Like, not gonna lie, even though I messed up on it, it kind of looks fire. And the colors, like the green, red, and yellow looks like they mix so nice, to be honest. But then you have this spot right here, which is I think blue or something. It just messes it up kind of, but the top looks nice. The back is pretty nice. See, you have that same thing. And the hints of pink makes it look nice too. So this was the crumble method, and this is how it came out. So yeah. So the next one is the dark blue / pink swirl method. As you guys can see, there is some type of swirl right in the middle, and this shirt came out fire. Not gonna lie, like the colors mix properly, you know. Compared to the crumble method, the colors actually mix pretty nice. Like, it looks fire. Not gonna hold, like this stuff looks fire. And we have personally my favorite out of the set, the best color, the best outcome, and everything. The turquoise and purple mixture with the swirl method. You have the swirl right there, and you also have a little swirl at the back, kind of. And this actually came out pretty nice because I made it to match my alternate grip 5s, which it will. Or the blue might be, the turquoise might be a little off, but that's alright because the shirt came out valid. With that being said, that's officially the end of the video. It's been your boy Josh Sneaks, and I'm out.